Oh, hey there. In case you needed a daily reminder that Islam was made by men for men,
Oh, look who's back on the scene.
let's talk about the concept of Mutah. In other words, temporary marriage, or should I say halal hookups.
Mutah is temporary marriage, and it's mentioned in the Holy Quran in chapter 4, verse 24. It's not halal hookup, it's actually a marriage where a woman gets all the same rights that she does in a permanent marriage. She gets security, shelter, provisions, etc. So if you don't know about something, don't talk about it just to push your feminine extremism.
They'll pay the dowry, whatever. And all this does is it allows that man to fornicate with you legally.
Fornication. How can a marriage that has taken place with a ceremony and vows and witnesses and a priest all of a sudden become fornication?
And afterwards, for whatever reason, if it's not working out, he can just up and leave.
No, you can't just up and leave whenever you feel like. See, you don't even know the terminology of the thing that you're talking about. You fix the time period of the marriage. So when the marriage time finishes, it finishes. You don't just leave whenever you want, right? And now let's look at Christianity, right? Since you're a Christian. Concubines. Genesis 16 verses 1 to 4. Abraham had a concubine. 1 Kings verses 3 of chapter 11. Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines. What's a concubine? A concubine is a woman whom you have sexual relations with without marriage. Legitimate under biblical law. A form of relation often without dowry or inheritance or rights for the woman at all. This is worse than Mutah. And in medieval Europe, people would enter temporary unions or a thing called hand fasting. Hand fasting is basically contracts for a trial period, often for like a day or a week or a month or a year. Now we see here, where did I get this from? C.R. Cheney, Hand Fasting in Medieval Marriage Customs, printed 1941. So you have something that's worse than Mutah in your own doctrine. In modern Christian societies, they widely accept and they practice what? They practice premarital relations, cohabitation without marriage, frequent divorce and remarriage for pleasure, and civil partnerships. Yet you want to talk about Mutah. Many early Christians and even priests had mistresses and unofficial partners, especially before the clerical celibacy was enforced in the 12th century. The Council in 325 CE and the Council of Toledo, 400 CE. They issued canons against temporary wives. So you guys had this in your religion as well. So my uneducated sister, don't throw stones in glass houses.